when you guys see something like a certain animal or something, is there an animal that brings you like not anxiety, but you're like, I don't want to fuck with that. Now I'll give you an example. I have found out very recently that because I want to go travel to Australia that kangaroos will hang out in bodies of water with their like upper body submerged to drown people and dogs who approach. Now it started off with them being a defensive mechanism towards I forgot what wallabies. I could be wrong about that. But
Aren't
then they
wallabies
started
kangaroos?
adapting.
Aren't they like the same thing?
I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But then it adapted to them now trying to lure people's dogs into there and shit like that and drowning them. Like, is there any other animal that you're like, yo, fuck that animal? Like, I do not want to fuck with them.
How do they lure the dogs out? Do they be like, "Hey, come here, mate," and then like fuck, the dogs like just come running?
They
They're
do like the little whistle, like, "Come here, doggy. Come here, doggy." They do
Well,
shit
think
like
about
that.
domestic animals, like who like just see something and like they just approach, just because they see.
like.
Like cats, for example. Cats die all the time because they approach something out of curiosity and they get wrecked.
Oh, that's why curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, hey, boom. This guy's
Boom.
learning.
There's actually more to that saying that I don't know off the top of my head, but it actually puts that whole saying into perspective. But I won't go into too much into that.
So is there anything like that for you guys?
Like, are we talking
Yeah.
about like animals that I've seen, or like if I had seen it, I'd be like, "Holy fuck! Like this
Yeah,
is not good."
yeah, yeah. Let's put it the second way. Like you saw an animal and you're like, this is one I do not want to fuck with due to
Fucking
fear.
hippopotamus, 100%. If I'd seen one of those, I think my life is over at that moment.
I think it's very interesting that a lot of our fears stem from animals. But yeah, 100% me, chimps. Fuck those guys. A lot of respect, but they will tear you apart.
They are strong
yeah.
as shit. Like they look lanky. They are like 100% muscle, baby. They will
Dude, they.
wreck your shit up.
I
They'll
saw a
chip
post.
you. They'll chip you in the face. Just
I,
punch you in the face.
is that the sound that their fists make when they hit you?
Yeah, it's like a submachine gun.
Interesting.
I saw there was one that like chimps will like rip the testicles off of other male chimps that like get in their territory. Like that's fucked up, dude.
They intentionally go for the nuts. That's scary as shit. That they
Yeah, imagine
just
if we were those kind of friends. Well, hey man, come here for a second. That's fucked
Stepping
up.
on
That's
my turf, homie. Nut twister, boom.
Nut twister.
It's like a purple nurple on your testes. No thanks. I'm out.
Nut
No.
twister.
I'm usually not one to talk about something unless I have my facts in line. Now I'm pretty sure about this. Someone could fact check me on it and kick my ass if they want, but I don't care because I think it's pretty cool. Even if I'm wrong, I'm still gonna go with it because it sounds cool as shit. But I'm pretty sure they were called Bondo apes, or still are. I think it's Bondo, something like that. You can look them up. I might be wrong on the name, but there was these chimps that are 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall, and they were I think they were doing studies on them, and one of them was tossing around a 200-pound dumbbell like it was nothing. Like, what the fuck is that? That shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty fucked up.
When the universe is putting this shit together, that should have been illegal.
Oh my god. Dude, they literally look like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched Dragon Ball Z. But if you what is the oh my god. The guy who trained Gohan.
Piccolo?
Old guy.
Old guy. Who trained Gohan?
Or Goku, sorry, Goku.
Master Roshi?
Master Roshi, when he takes off his shirt for the first time, that's what these apes look like. They're called Billy apes, also known as Bondo apes. They literally look like Mike Tyson.
Wow, bro! Whoa,
no, like he's jacked. They're
jacked.
jacked.
Clip that and get your ass in trouble
for
that.
I just realized that could come off as racism. I didn't mean that way, but like they look jacked as shit.
You look piece of shit. How dare you?
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Whoa,
sorry.
dude. What?
I apologize to Mike Tyson.
He's jacked.
God damn.
He can toss around a 200-pound dumbbell.
Hey, Mike, we're so sorry about that.
Yeah. My bad, dude. I'm so sorry.
That's fucked up, bro. Just, we're coming up to, a couple minutes left. I do want to call it Mac who brought up moose. Yo, In person, a moose is
They're
fucking
huge.
terrifying. They're fucking huge, bro. They're fucking huge.
Those things are
Like
scary.
what, 10 feet tall? Like
Yo,
crazy shit.
there's been videos of them like just like passing by like other vehicles like minivans and shit.
Like towering
And
over.
their legs alone are the height of the vehicle, and I'm like, yo, what the hell? And it's weird too because like they look like they have very lanky legs in comparison to the rest of their body, but it looks like something
my
out of like a
dad.
horror movie. Is your dad built like that?
Yeah, he's got like tiny chicken legs, just like me.
Yo, but
Anyways.
honestly, when a moose gets hit by a freaking car doing 120 kilometers an hour, and the guy in the car gets decimated, and the moose just gets up
No,
and shakes it
yeah,
off.
the moose doesn't get hit by the car. The car hit a moose.
Yeah,
It's accurate.
I mean, that was kind of the same, but
No, it's not, because you're intending that the car is the one inflicting the damage by hitting the moose. When in
yeah, and
fact,
you just said a car hit a moose, which is the exact same thing. You mean the moose hit a car? That's
so that's all we got for today, folks. We're done.
You just said the same thing over. Fucking idiot.
Nah, that was a big Lucas play on my part. I apologize, guys. That's something Lucas would do.
Yeah, I expect that from Lucas, not from you. Do better, Matt. You
I'm
could
so
do
sorry, dude.
Yeah,
That's one of my fears is becoming Lucas.
Moose's height, from like the bottom of their leg all the way to their back, is usually around 2.1 meters on average.
What is that in feet for all the U.S. fans out there?
6.8, 6'8".
That could be, this moose could be in the
No,
NBA.
6.8 is not 6'8" because it goes by 12 inches. We're talking about decimals. It's a very different conversion.
What do you?
Because it's not 6'8".
6.8 feet.
6.8 feet. Oh, gotcha.
6.8 feet is not 6'8". That's different.
I'd just like to cut you off there and say the plural of moose is meese, just so you don't sound stupid later on.
Well, the reason why I'm scared of open water is because there's schools of fish, and I hate free education. So.
Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. I knew it.
Funny story. Going a little bit back to like the open water fear because I know that's a while ago. Is I remember one time I had a cut on my leg.
Remember.
Drink.
Take a drink, guys. Remember.
And he touched his face.
I'm doing with you.
Is I had a cut on my leg and I went to I think it was Egypt with my dad and my brother, and we went into open water, and I had this cut on my leg. It was like bleeding a lot, and we decided that we should go snorkeling, kind of same like Maddie, and we went into like this open water. Yo, fish swarmed my leg. Like I'm talking about like 10 to 15 fish like started like swimming around my leg and like biting the cut and making it bigger and bigger, and like that's what developed my fear of open water. Like
Can you give us a sound of what the fish biting your cut would have been like?
Like
Can't hear anything.
and one of them was even like, have you guys tried this fucking leg?